grabs the distance for the Santan Ford IMCA Modifieds as we go green, and Zach Madrid wasting no time to take the top spot into turn number 1. Rick Spencer in that second spot. Zach Madrid, of course, heat race winner earlier on during the IMCA stock car class, as Madrid now trying to break away from the 10S of Rick Spencer. It's been kind of a tough go of things from the modified side for Zach Madrid so far here in 2021. Looking to crack victory lane here tonight. As he did a month ago here at Arizona Speedway, trying to get everything worked around. Now he's got a brand new wrap on that race car. Beautiful white and orange car. Come off at turn number 4. Your race leader with Rick Spencer in second. Ryan Roth, another one to keep an eye on here tonight. Had a podium finish just a month ago after having all sorts of issues in that race. Was your race leader, spun around, taking the race lead. At the midway point of that 20-lap main event, came back to a third-place finish behind Madrid and Brenda Kirby. He's the one to keep an eye on here this evening as well, along with Tom Lucas in the 3L. As the field races on here right now, no action going on the racetrack, just single file riding it out right now. Zach Madrid, he's 17.653. That last lap was actually a little bit slower than Rick Spencer's lap time of 17.573. So Spencer was the fastest car on the racetrack that last lap. This time, though, it does go back to Zach Madrid, 17.417 for Madrid in the 5M. He'll lead the field off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway here in this opening 8-lap heat race tonight for the IMCA Modifieds. Rick Schumann in the second spot, Ryan Roth in third, fourth Tom Lucas, fifth Dale Irby, sixth is Brian Graff in the 21G. As those at home watching IMCA.TV, getting a good shot of that new wrap on Zach Madrid's car, debuting that here tonight at Arizona Speedway. Beautiful white wrap with the orange accents, a little hint of gray in there as well on that race car, and has some t-shirts and hats down there. Does Zach Madrid. Beautiful looking hat I saw earlier, so if I can sneak down and get one for myself once racing is over, as the white flag flies for the white machine. White Lightning, Zach Madrid. So it's going to be a new nickname maybe? We'll see. Got to work on that. Work in progress for Zach Madrid. He'll come off at turn number 4. He will win heat race number 1. Trying to make it interesting there, did Zach. As Rick Spencer comes home in second. Ryan Roth third. Tom Lucas is fourth. Dale Irby hang on to that fifth spot in the D6 Irby entry. And Brian Graff, a little issue there in that final lap. Lips are home. Lights are out. Liver's Edge on the pole. He'll lead him to the green flag, but it will be Jason George leading him into turn number 1. Jason George, that 2JG, will lead the field off at turn number 2 as Dale Liver's Edge almost washed up the racetrack, collected the 5K. Brenda Kirby able to get around him, so Dale Liver's Edge from the penthouse to the outhouse here on lap number 1 as Jason George will lead the field off at turn number 4. He'll be a race leader with Kelly Johnson in tow. That's Kelly Johnson right now in hot pursuit of that 2JG. There's somebody in hot pursuit of Kelly Johnson. It's the 16 of Jimmy Mills. Jimmy Mills, that red entry, going to look down the inside of Kelly Johnson, trying to go side by side with Johnson now as it goes into turn number 3. Give that second spot to Mills. He comes right across the nose of the 93 of Johnson. Behind Johnson, it is Brenda Kirby, that 5K. She's definitely stepped up her program so far here in the 2021 season, as she's going to look underneath Kelly Johnson as Jimmy Mills goes around right in front of her. Mills, though, gets back in the throttle. He'll lose 2 spots as Johnson and Kirby get around him. Mills, though, be able to stay on the racetrack, though, in that 4th position as Jason George, your race leader, still holds a pretty comfortable lead over the 93 of Kelly Johnson and Brenda Kirby. That last time by it was 18.453. The lap time for Jason George from 18.715 to Kelly Johnson. Brenda Kirby right now in hot pursuit of that number 93 car of Johnson as they come off at turn number 4. Johnson and Kirby. It looked like the 93 kind of a little tight coming off of the exit of turn number 4. So going into turn number 1, we'll see as they go side by side. It's going to be Kirby and Johnson. The 5K to the inside, the 93 to the outside. That's Johnson. Here comes Brenda Kirby, going to make it a drag race now with Johnson. Still side by side locked up as the 93, something just pushing up on that race car. Kirby will sneak by the 93 of Johnson. Now Jimmy Mills starting to come back into your picture as well. He's going to rip around the top side of the racetrack, trying to work his way around the 93 of Johnson. As he come off of turn number 2, it's Kirby, Johnson, and Mills. Second, third, and fourth race leader Jason George. He's off of turn number 4 right now with about a 15-car length advantage over the 5K of Brenda Kirby as Johnson trying to hold on to that 3rd position over Jimmy Mills. Top 4, they've broken away from the driver in the 5th spot. That's Dale Liver's Edge, who was your pole sitter, and Colby Lamastay. A little bit of smoke coming out of the backside of that 0-2 machine of Lamastay. White flag in the air for Jason George. He's the man out front over Brenda Kirby. Kirby, she has shrunken the gap to the 2JG, but just not enough right there. But she has a pretty big gap between herself and Kelly Johnson, as Johnson trying to hold off Jimmy Mills here in this final lap of heat race action for your modifieds. Off of turn number 4, Jason George. He'll lead the field off of 4. He'll win heat race number 2, followed by Brenda Kirby, Kelly Johnson, and Jimmy Mills. Your top 4 drivers, Dell Livers Edge and Kobe Lamasay, having a battle for 5th right now. Final positions on the track. Give it to the 009 of Livers Edge.